Hello, my name is not Melinda Gates, and I will not have a mullet in the near future. But I will be reviewing the Sector 9 Downhill Division Lacey. And now for the specs of this board. It is 38 inches long. The wheelbase options include 31.6 and 30.6 inches. I now have it at 30.6 inches. I am using 50-degree Randalls with 89A board side bushings and 87A roadside bushings, both tall nipples. I have 80A 4-president wheels and an assortment of bearings I have conjured up over the years. This board was primarily designed for downhill, but like many downhill design boards, it is also wondrous for freeride. It's not designed for flatland. However, I have my wheelbase at the shortest possible for no other reason than to be able to do manuals such as this, and ollies such as these, whenever I like. It just makes the board that much more fun. This board is great for downhill. It is the shortest board of the Sector 9 Downhill Division series, which makes it nice and nimble as far as those guys go. It's actually not a very short board. There are many other boards that are a lot shorter, designed for downhill as well. Here is the concave. The concave on this board is really nice if you have some good grip tape. Your feet don't slip around when you're doing pre-drifts, such as these. One of the main features of this board includes the amount of back foot space. This is what differs it from other boards in the Sector 9 Downhill Division series, like the Brandy. The Brandy really tapers in the back as opposed to this one. This means if you have a wider stance, you're really comfy back there. If you need to get close to the truck for more control during a pre-drift or stand-up slide, you've got lots of room back there. You don't feel all hung out to dry. This is a generic top-mount speed board sort of shape. It means it's just comfy, organic. You'll have lots of grip when going around corners because of the top mountiness. This board is also a fabulous freeride board. First of all, it is not symmetrical. If you have a hankering for a symmetrical board, this is not for you. If you also are not planning on switching your wheels out every once in a while, this board is not for you either. You have lots of ability to be able to put your foot wherever you like, farther back for more control in the back if you want a little NorCal style. You can have it more in the middle, more symmetrical if you want it to feel like a board like a kill switch, which has large wheel cutouts. What I did for my board is I wrapped my vicious grip tape around the rails to give me sort of gas pedals and a round area around the edge of the board to be able to have lots of grip and catch. This has also helped with lots of things. Toe side standers. My back foot was really sort of against the side of the board. That helps a lot to wrap your grip around. Your heels push against it when you're doing front side standers. This board has only 8 plies. This means that it's nice and snappy. However, this means that if you're planning on doing really fast or long stand-up slides, it is slightly less controllable and starts to bounce a little bit while you're going. You can do long standies on this. It's actually just great for that too, just not as good as it could be because of the snappiness of the wood. The smaller amount of plies doesn't just take away from the ability of this board. It also adds lots of snappability, which means that when you're going through really technical turny runs, you get a lot more response. This board is also really nice for slow freeride, such as this. With the right grip tape, it really sticks to your feet at the slower speeds and allows you to do more interesting stuff. Let's talk about durability. This particular board has been slammed into curbs at high speeds many a time by myself. It has also been flipped over and the like. All that has happened is the wood gets pushed up a bit in the end, such as what is happening on the nose right now. Really nothing to worry about unless you don't like the fact that a little bit of the natural wood color is showing. Overall, I really enjoy this board. It's a nice simple top mount shape, really versatile. You can take it down fat hills, you can do some fast free ride with it, slow free ride, have a little bit of fun with a short wheelbase, do some flat ground stuffy stuff. The smaller amount of plies makes it a little bit more flexy. It may hinder you a bit if you're doing long or fast stand-up slides. Still completely possible, don't get too worried about it, and it also gives it a nice snappy feeling when you're skating. Is it worth the money? If this board looks like the type of board you would enjoy, specs fit your body, shape fits your riding style, I would highly suggest this board. I really enjoy it. I'm glad I made the purchase, and I hope you'll be guided toward the light. But I know that there's lots of hairs in my shirt.